What's up, guys? I am officially back from BrickFair, Virginia 2015, and this is my first vlog since a life that was pre-BrickFair. And before I do start off this vlog, though, I've got my buddy Aaron, who was there, Legomatic 9.
Hey, how's it going?
And TR Legos fan Sean, who actually hosted the massive Halo collab, New Mombasa, the Battle of New Mombasa, that I built that massive building for that you saw in the last vlog, which is actually packed away in a box that's actually not visible in the shot right now. So, yeah, but the by the way, the collab and BrickFair in general was a huge success this year. Like, everything was awesome. No Lego movie, pun intended there. But, yeah, this is actually the collab and how it turned out. You can see my building right there. And everyone did amazing for this entire thing. And given how fast you pulled it together, Sean, like it turned out awesome, because this was like a 2 to 3. This was like a 2 to 3 month job. Like he came back from BrickFair New England, and then after that it was just, oh, these are like shots from like the car ride. But yeah, you can see like I made this too. That was actually like a micro Atom figure that I made for Nick, Epic Nick 100, right afterwards. But yeah, so BrickFair happened. And I met a lot of cool new people, and a lot of cool new people attended this year, and it was awesome. And I feel like I want to talk more about it, but I feel like you're going to see it all in the BrickFair video anyway, in the vlog compilation, so whatever. But I guess, I don't know, Aaron, what would you say were a good few highlights of BrickFair?
Oh, crap. I don't know.
I would say being there.
Yeah, being there.
Being there.
Yeah.
And going around the convention center and
setting up the mock and
existing.
Yeah.
And
less people in the public day. So
I don't know. I feel like if I try to list off all the people that were there for the first time this year that we got to meet, I'm gonna forget like half of them and then make all those people sad. So I guess I'm not gonna bother. But yeah, BrickFair happened. It was awesome, fast, even faster than last year. 5 days felt like 2.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how BrickFair speeds up every year, but somehow it does, and it's faster and faster every year. So
like a time warp. You just enter in, and then you're like 5 days in the future.
Yeah. Anyway, so I had my customs case set up there, and you did too, Aaron. He had his Walking Dead figures and Breaking Bad and Star Wars and other stuff, and his case is next to mine. And this time on our cases, by the way, we had stickers. I printed out stickers of all of our logos and stuff this time, and to like give some kind of separation so people knew whose figures were whose. And I actually, this year, I sticky tacked every minifig stand down so that I didn't actually have to do any setup when I got to the convention center. All of my minifigs, like I just stuffed some bubble wrap in there, and my minifigures did not move around. Like maybe like 2 figures fell out of place, and it was like very minimal setup, thankfully, this year. So that was good. And then, you know, people like Sam had their figures set up. Dylan came for the first time, the Moose Figs. He had his figures set up there. And so many other people. And like Bill Bobful, he had a better setup this time. And like I said, and if I'm not mentioning your name, it's not because I don't love you, or that it's because I just can't remember everyone, like, off the top of my head when I'm recording a vlog and I'm kind of on the spot. So, yeah, video schedule, though. When is my next video? My next video is hopefully going to be soon. I already had the Nether Fortress review go up today, and the Nether Fortress is actually a really good set. You can watch the review. It's a little bit smaller than I thought, but that's my first of the 2 minifigure scale Minecraft summer set reviews I plan on doing. I'll probably do the Desert Outpost and cut it off there. I don't really plan on doing the dungeon review or a review on the snow biome set. I don't really see the need. They're not exactly the most exciting sets in comparison to the Nether Fortress and Desert Outpost. So, yeah, Nether Fortress review is up on my channel right now, and then the Jokerland should be next. I'm building that right now on this shitty old table. So once I finish building that, I will start the recording process and the editing and all those things. I got these skits and everything all written out already for it, so that's good. And then Fantastic Four. I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sure you guys want to hear me talk about that. I'll just answer the question that I think the majority.
Fantastic flop.
Will you shut up? I think I'll just answer the question that you guys probably have. Am I making Fantastic Four figures? The answer right now is no. I was absolutely going to. I was planning to make the Fantastic Four ever since the movie was announced last year. And I saw the movie. It was good, to a degree. But it had a lot of problems. In terms of its tone, it was a mess. Doctor Doom didn't make sense as a character. I mean, like some performances weren't necessarily up to par. I think I'm more so talking about Kate Mara, and I mean, I have huge respect for Kate Mara as an actress. She's great, but I didn't really, see her as Sue Storm watching the movie. She felt a little bland. So I mean, in terms of performances, it was really probably only her that bothered me. And like I said, she's a great actress. It's just, I mean, right from the get go when she was, announced as being Sue Storm, I was like, and it didn't really work out. And I mean, and plot wise, there were so many different plot holes. There were like like the reshoots. Back on the topic of Sue Storm, Kate Mara had a wig in so many different shots that was noticeable, and like it would be her hair for one sequence, it'd be a wig the next, and then so on. It was awkward, and some people like didn't really like the CGI, but personally, I thought the CGI on Doctor Doom and the Thing was fantastic, and some people even complained that the Thing wasn't that great, but the Thing was probably the best part about the movie for me. I thought the Thing was fantastic, and the voice and how they made Jamie Bell's voice sound like all gravelly and thing-like, it was actually really cool. But the movie was still a mess, unfortunately. And I mean, it was no Marvel movie, it was no DC Cinematic Universe movie. I mean, it wasn't like an X-Men movie, even though it was put out by Fox. It's just there were so many problems apparently with Josh Trank and Fox working together, and I guess like the mix of Josh Trank, Simon Kinberg, and Fox, it just didn't work. It like from everything we've heard, it just sounds like they didn't work together on the movie, and that's why it turned out this way. So I mean, personally, I would like to make the Fantastic Four, but I feel like so many of you hate it that I just don't want to bother, and I would rather move on to things that I'm really excited for, like Halo 5 Guardians, Star Wars The Force Awakens, The Flash Season 2, Arrow Season 4. There are so many, options available aside from the Fantastic Four, and I've got to finish up my Achievement Hunter figures. I'm going to be painting the back of this torso pretty soon to finally, after 8 months, get those done, because right now the video schedule plan is to finish the Jokerland review, get that out, then the Achievement Hunters, and more reviews to follow after that while I figure out what custom minifigures are going to come, what minifigures are going to land on my channel. It's just you see what the only thing that would actually result in me making the only thing that would push me to make the Fantastic Four is I really don't have a lot of options of figures to make from now until Halo 5 Guardians. And, obviously the Flash Season 2 and Arrow Season 4, those are coming out before Halo 5 Guardians. But it's like from right now until the end of September, or I guess the middle of September when I would start working on those, I don't really have a lot going on. I've got this whole month where I guess I'll just be doing the Achievement Hunter Showcase video finally, working on my Halo 5 figures, and then, once I'll start working on the Flash Season 2 and Arrow Season 4 figures once we start getting some more pictures of those suits. Or maybe I'll make those after. I don't know. So what I'm saying is I'm in a bit of a dead zone right now, which is why, as of right now, I'm not making the Fantastic Four, but maybe after doing this vlog that'll change, because if I don't have anything to do from now until October, I don't want to leave you guys hanging and not have a single showcase video going up in between there. So I might throw together the Fantastic Four, or maybe I won't. Maybe I will just keep working on Halo 5 figures. I don't know. Because I did start on Master Chief, by the way. I've actually made some pretty significant progress on him, and he is looking awesome. My first time actually priming a Brick Affliction set, with the spray primer from Games Workshop. So that was a different experience for me. But yeah, I've already started on Master Chief, and then Agent Locke and the Arbiter will hopefully also be in the showcase video. Cannot confirm that, but I've got a buddy who's working on some pretty cool stuff that he might be able to make that happen before the game comes out, or I might do it after. All this stuff is up in the air, all this stuff is undecided, and I do not know how it's all going to play out, but I may still make the Fantastic Four, but as of right now, I'm not. As of right now, I'm focused on reviews, I'm focused on getting the vlog compilation for BrickFair out, and also the BrickFair video itself. And to be completely honest, guys, for those of you who went to BrickFair and are still watching this vlog, I want to make the BrickFair video as soon as possible, but the problem with that is the soundtrack providers that actually both Aaron and I use, they haven't really done a lot the past year in terms of production. There really haven't been a lot of soundtracks that I'd be able to use for a BrickFair video. So that's really the only thing, that's the only roadblock that's stopping me from actually putting together the BrickFair video this year at the moment. So I'm trying to work through all this stuff. But yeah, the Fantastic Four was definitely a letdown in a lot of ways. I was not expecting it to be as bad as it is, and it's not even making any money either. I mean, so at this point, I think Marvel is either going to make a deal with Fox, and we're going to have the Fantastic Four in Phase 4, or maybe Fox will be stubborn and they'll make a sequel to maybe hopefully get it right the second time, which would maybe be a good thing. Or maybe they'll do a crossover with the X-Men to get the Fantastic Four more promotion, or something like that. There are still options available, of what might happen with the Fantastic Four. But overall, yeah, the movie was a letdown. It wasn't terrible. Like, I think the reviews are exaggerated, definitely, but it wasn't really that horrendous and as horrific as people make it out to be. It's still an entertaining and watchable film that I think you can definitely get some enjoyment out of. So, those are my general thoughts on Fantastic Four. But Battlefront, we got some new Battlefront footage.
Yay.
Yeah, we got some Battlefront footage of
Yeah.
of like X-wings and A-wings and TIE fighters and the Falcon and so
Slave
many.
One.
And the Slave One, yeah,
Fett
yeah,
confirmed.
Boba Fett shows up in the Slave One at the end of the footage that we got. That was Gamescom footage, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so Gamescom, we got some really sweet footage from Battlefront, and it's like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, DICE, all you gotta do is change the skybox and we're in space. So I guess maybe easier said than done, but I still hope that maybe we'll get, some kind of space battle or space battles in DLC, if that's a plan of theirs. But right now they said they're focusing on the main game and, the free Battle of Jakku DLC. So, yeah, Battlefront, can't wait for that. Won't be making figures for Battlefront, though, because what figures are there to make? Classic Star Wars characters? I can make Stormtroopers. I can
Plus,
make...
they're making a battle pack for them.
Yeah, and there were a lot of Star Wars rumors that came out recently, and apparently we're getting a couple, like, Battlefront and Battle Packs. That'll be awesome. And we got, like,
Get some, like,
and there's, like,
there's like whatever Stormtrooper variant is that's on Sullust.
yeah, and there's
and the new Elite Stormtrooper, which is basically a shock trooper, but a Stormtrooper version.
Then isn't there, like, Shadow Troopers, too?
yeah, so I mean,
I'm not sure.
I don't really think I will be making Battlefront figures, but the option is definitely there if I want to do a quick side figure from the game. But I still am looking forward to playing it and reliving my childhood with the new, with DICE's engine. What is it called again? The Frostbite engine? Yeah, Frostbite engine. Yeah, okay. So that and Halo 5, like I said, that's coming out, and I'm going to be making 3 figures for that, hopefully. And then in terms of reviews, guys, I will be hopefully reviewing the Desert Outpost. That's definitely one set that I want to review, but like I said, not going to review the other 2 Minecraft sets. And in terms of the DC sets, I did buy the Batboat while I was in Chantilly for BrickFair, Virginia. But I won't be reviewing that set, I don't think, because it's honestly really underwhelming. I mean, like with the Jokerland, you've got the new overmolded boots, and I'd rather talk about that in the Jokerland, because, like, honestly, I mean, granted, you have the overmolded boots with Deathstroke, but the whole Deathstroke figure, aside from the overmolded boots, is kind of disappointing. Yeah, it's cool that it's based on the New 52 outfit, but the head is really kind of crappy. So that, and then also, you guys might have, if you guys follow me on Twitter, Bookface, and the gram of Instas, you would have seen that I actually put up this figure, Rey from Star Wars The Force Awakens. I have officially started on Star Wars The Force Awakens minifigures, and so I got... I don't condone this, I don't promote this, I don't want to promote this in any way or, suggest that you guys do it, but just for the sake of me as a customizer, how many figures I already have on my plate, I saw that somebody had put up the Rey figure on eBay, they're being leaked out from Mexican factories, so it's, no, literally, like, it's, if you look, that's actually where a lot of it apparently is being sourced from. All these leaked figures are coming from Mexico Lego factories, so as much as I don't want to, recommend or encourage anything like this, I thought I saw the opportunity to get started on my Force Awakens figures early and get a head start on one of them. So I just took the opportunity and decided I would order one and get started on the figure, and that's what I did. But I mean, if you're in no rush to get the sets, or if you're not planning anything like I am, then I absolutely do not recommend you get the figure. Just wait for the sets. They're coming out September 4th. We'll have everything on September 4th. As a matter of fact, September 4th, Force Friday, going to be camped out at my Toys R Us to pick up whatever Force Awakens merchandise Lego and Hasbro have planned. And when I say Hasbro, I mean like Black Series figures and things like that. But yeah, So other than that, I did update my profile picture, by the way, which I thought was a cool thing that I didn't mention last vlog that I probably should mention now. And so it looks all cool and stuff now. In 2015, decided to finally drop the Iron Man figures that I used to put in there. Like I had War Machine in the first version of that, like years ago, and then I had the Iron Patriot from the 2013 version, and now I've got Captain America in the front and center there, alongside the Force Awakens Stormtrooper that I made in the Master Chief figure from Halo 2 Anniversary. So that's new, and then also Scooby-Doo sets. Those happened, and I will not be reviewing them, but I did pick up the Mystery Machine, and I got that while I was in Chantilly, and as a matter of fact, Nick, Epic Nick 100, who you've seen in previous vlogs, he actually built it for me while I was hanging out at his house, and so that's cool. I still do not have a Velma figure because at BrickFair, basically what I'm just trying to do, and by the way, yes, that is, I do have it, planted on top of my Xbox. I just wanted to get the Mystery Machine and the whole gang, and unfortunately, I only got Daphne at BrickFair, and Velma sold out, so gonna have to wait until Velma's, the price for that figure on eBay, Bricklink, and all the places, and Amazon, calm down a bit, because, it's like 25 to 30 bucks just for a friggin' Velma figure, and I'm like, no thanks, I'll wait. So there's that. And then, by the way, I did actually add sig fig. Yeah, I added sig fig to my glasses. Now, I added glasses to my sig fig, and you can see right there, it definitely looks a little bit more like me now, having the general shape of my glasses painted on there. It's something I did last minute before leaving for Virginia. And I will actually be getting this torso printed hopefully soon by either Eclipse Graphics or High on Bricks, and both of which cool dudes that were there. And yeah, speaking of printing things, I actually got some of these heads from Peyton X39 Customs. These troll heads. I used to follow a Twitter account that they don't actually some of you guys might have heard of the Twitter account OMG Trolls. That's actually really the inspiration for me buying these, because of how much I used to love that Twitter account before they stopped posting all the comics with these faces. And but just having them in Lego form is so amazing, and I've already found a use for them. If you watch my Nether Fortress review, you'll actually see a couple of these poker face heads in there. So yeah, aside from that though, a couple other things I got from Virginia. I don't actually buy a lot like I used to at BrickFair. It's just more so me just walking around and talking to everyone and interacting and appreciating the mocks while I have the time to record them. But I finally finished off Tyler Page, Quantum Customs Delta Squad. These are some amazing figures, and I finally got the last of them with Fixer and Scorch, and they're all amazing, and it's really cool to just have them on my desk finally all together. And then back here, by the way, best purchase I've ever made from BrickFair ever, I got a Squidward figure. This is the best thing ever. Squidward is life, and I am so proud that I finally have a figure of him. And yeah, it's fantastic, and I plan on using it for many things into the foreseeable future. So there's that, and there's a lot of there's that, but I'm just kind of looking at things on my bullet points list to talk about so I don't forget things like I always do. Yeah, I was about to talk about Deadpool in a second, but my badge this year is kind of in shambles at the moment, but there was some cool stuff that I was able to add to it since the last time you probably saw it, and it's all taped together as you can see there. But I got a Minecraft brick and a Grand Theft Auto 5 brick from High on Bricks, and then also from X39 I got these Clone Wars bricks and the Force Awakens bricks, all freaking awesome. And then I got these 2 printed tiles with my Age of Ultron poster recreation and my my Twitter / Facebook / well, it's not really on Instagram, but my cover header printed onto that 2x4 tile. So that's something cool. And unfortunately, Todd Webb, who runs all the BrickFair conventions, said that won't be returning. The printed tiles won't actually be returning until BrickFair 2017. So that sucks. But yeah, I also got some other cool bricks from Victor and Tyler, Clone Customs, Eclipse Graphics, and then that's also from X39 Customs, by the way, right there. That brick here for the Halo 2 Metropolis brick. We actually ended up calling the mock the Battle of New Mombasa, but I guess I don't know what confusion happened there, or maybe I'm just confused and I don't know it. But yeah, now I look at this area where I built the massive New Mombasa building, and it's yeah, this happened. And I just look at the board, and it's like looking at not too distant history. I don't know, but yeah, that board was hell in building the entire building in the span of 3 days, 6,500 pieces, the 1,923 LDD file. That was fun. But yeah, new contact cards that I brought to the convention, and these things that I had set up in the display case, I actually had little holders for them this year, so they weren't just held up on clear bricks that I would constantly have to keep propping up. So yeah, this year, thankfully, my display case did not require a lot of maintenance, but BrickFair happened. BrickFair happened, and now it's in the past, and I can move on with the rest of my year Have no idea what I'm going to be doing next year. No idea if I'm going to do it. You know, if I'm going to be a part of a Halo collab again. If Sean even plans on hosting one. You know, there are discussions about things that we might do next year, but nothing that's really set in stone. So, yeah, that's it though. And definitely check out the BrickFair video when that goes up, hopefully within the next month, and the vlog compilation that hopefully goes up within the next week. So yeah, Aaron, Guy, say goodbye.
Wait, did you talk about Deadpool?
No, I didn't. Oh my god, I almost ended the vlog without talking about Deadpool. Holy crap. Let's not say goodbye. Deadpool. Okay, I'm not going to talk about Deadpool too much. You guys have probably seen the Deadpool trailer. It's Deadpool, live action. It's amazing. It's brutal. It's vulgar to the point of just like absolute insanity. It's honestly perfect for the character of Deadpool, and I will be making Deadpool next year for the release of the movie, and that'll be a quick figure that I do while I'm working on the Batman vs. Superman figures next year, so that'll be interesting. But the trailer was pretty cool, basically like a different version of the one that we saw at Comic-Con. And Colossus, by the way, looks really awesome, even better than he did in X-Men Days of Future Past, having Colossus in there. But I'm really wondering, what is the time period with Deadpool? Is it taking place like after Wolverine wakes up in Days of Future Past? Is it before that? It's obviously on the new timeline regardless, but definitely very curious to know about that and how that Deadpool factors into Fox's current like X-Men timeline. But yeah, there's actually a rumor going around that apparently Fox is considering scrapping the Fantastic Four sequel and just doing another Deadpool sequel, which I think would probably be the better, like idea, because everybody has been loving Deadpool in the set photos, and then when the trailer actually came out, we saw it at Comic-Con, the leaked version, and then when we actually have seen the trailer now in its full HD quality, there hasn't been an ounce of hate, I think, for Deadpool. I think everybody is loving it. Like, I haven't seen any hate at all for Deadpool. So I think, and you know, Fantastic Four everybody had their doubts and their own criticisms for for Fantastic Four before we even got the actual trailer. So I mean, if Deadpool is already this successful, then I think that that's probably the better idea, and to just like figure out what to do with Fantastic Four later, because obviously Fantastic Four didn't really do what Fox was hoping it would do, because they and Josh Trank and all of them together screwed it up. So that sucks. But now that's it. And I'm going to go. Now say bye, because I want to go play some Halo Legendary with this guy. Sean, say bye.
Bye.
Is he still living here?
I don't even know.
Oh.
Just look.
Okay.
Who cares?
Yeah, so BrickFair video, hopefully this month, and because it's a lot of editing, by the way, that's why I say this month and not like this week. The vlog compilation, I'm going to throw together all the vlogs, hopefully cut out as much vulgarity and other bad things that were said in those clips as possible. So, gonna get started on all that stuff, but for right now, I'm going to catch you guys later. Nether Fortress review is up, and I'm going to finish building the Joker land, and I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye!